Hey everyone, it's Margaret Ashton here on Building Dollhouses from Scratch. We're going to go ahead. The last video I left you with, we had glued the wallpaper down. And I also had, I've talked to you before about imperfections and how to fix it. Well, I usually use a little paint, but with this one, I will not need to do so because part A7, which is this one, and then part A9 will cover it. So I do want to, let's see here, give me a second. So if you look on here, A7 is gonna go on the wallpaper like so without, it's not gonna be on the other side like I thought it was gonna be. It's actually on the inside because the wallpaper is facing on the inside of the home, and the window sill and everything is going to be facing on the inside. That's going to be interesting. So let's see how it comes out. What else? So that's wall 1, and then we will end up setting, actually we got to let wall 1 dry. I'm going to have to let wall 1 dry. And then we will go to wall 2 and then work on putting together. If you look at this one, parts A4 and A3 go together on this one. So it's going to be like this, when you put it right. And then, let's see, that will stand up right here. So I'll have to glue that down. This is where all of the stuff will come in, the clamps and everything like that, just so we can kind of get it to stand still. Now, we will not use Elmer's glue, of course, for this. We are going to use the tacky glue, and preferably I'm going to go with Aleene's. So that is a good one. Excuse me. Or we could use, nope, that's okay, wouldn't we use the wood filler? Oh, my other one. I have to buy a new one of the Gorilla Wood Glue. It's been sitting here for a while and he's old, so I have to go get a new one. He says, replace me. Oh, dang it. All right, so we're gonna use Aleene's, the tacky glue. And remember, I've talked to you about glue times. You wanna make sure that the glue that you choose fits with your timing of trying to put things together. How much timing do you have once you apply it to get it standing upright, maybe using a clamp or something, okay? I don't care if it's leaning up against another glue bottle. How much time do you have for it to sit and stand, okay, without it affecting the way it comes out. So let's get started anyway. How about that? All right, so we're going to put this aside first. We're going to use wall 1. And I'm going to use trying to make sure you can see it. Make sure you keep, if you can keep the ends of your glue bottles clean, everything will be intact. And then, let's see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put part number A7 down here. I'm actually gonna use my little tiny thing here. My grippers. And I want it to lay down evenly. And I will clean it up with my pink tips. If you don't remember what they are, it's been a bit, or if you're new and just now joining me, I use these here to clean up the glue. Or if I'm in a hurry, I will use the index cards. Index cards are great. These are great. And basically what these are is just like things that come on. There you go. Be gentle when cleaning. You do not want to move it out of its place. Okay. You want it to dry exactly how you laid it, if you have it perfect. All right, that one's on. Next is the window. Move this up a little bit so you can see better. I've had a couple of subscribers say that they're using paint brushes. I've always to spread the glue, and I always tell you to use what works for you, because this is your project, but it can tear up the paintbrushes and stall. Not to mention that maybe the paintbrush hairs, because it happens from just painting. They will come out of the brush and then it will stick to your project. So that's not something that you would probably want. So go for these. I can find these on Amazon, and they're basically just like little Q-tips type of thing, or even I think I found them under lip gloss applicators. So it was real simple to find. I can add the link if you need me to. I want this to dry a little bit before I start messing with it. So I'm gonna hold on that. This one's a little bigger and I'm gonna let that dry. Excuse me. So as we go back and go over everything, we have applied the wallpaper. We are now applying parts A7 and A9 for wall 1. We applied this last week, the wallpaper for A4330 was applied to wall A2, the part number anyways. Okay, and then this is what we got. And then we've done this already. This has been done. This is the floor. This is the main part of your house. So the next thing we're going for, the look we're going for, is this one. Okay. I'm gonna go clean up this glue here. There, that looks nice. Come on. There. Now you see the glue here on the ends. I'm going to tend to that. Okay, oh, there she is. She's pretty. She's waiting to be put up. Once this dries, and the thing I like about this one is the original tacky glue from Aleene's. It's all purpose. So when in doubt, you can use an all-purpose one. I will not get the clear dry. It'll be, we're gonna see a little bit here, no matter how I try to clean it. But the one is the Crafter's Pick. It's the ultimate. And it's water-based super glue. It adheres to metals, plastic, glass, and it dries clear. So that's the one. That's my favorite. All right, so it works for all. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna let this dry. I'm gonna turn up the ceiling fan here. All right, we'll get that together. And then we're gonna look at this here, these pieces, which are A4 and A3 that need to go together. And this is gonna actually be the first one that we put. It's gonna belong here as we look on in the booklet. Let me see where it belongs, right here. Okay, so this will be the first wall that we put up. So we're gonna actually glue this actually. Let's get that going. Now for this one, I am going to use the ultimate. Okay, we're gonna use the ultimate. The one I just showed you, excuse me, I'm so sorry. My throat, the pollen, I tell you. All right. I'm trying to make it as thin as I can, but I also need to make sure that there's enough so that it adheres to the part of the thing. I'm gonna use my tweezers. Now my voice is leaving. Okay, hold on here. We want to make sure we see where the glue is leaking out. While it's doing that, we're going to adjust perfectly for excuse me, I don't know why my voice is trying to go. For the fitting for A3 and A4. This one will be a simple cleanup. There you go. All right. Clear. This is cleared out now. Do I need to clear anywhere else? No. Now you will see some of this right here. See some of this glue? If there's no way for me to get in there without making a mess, I could use a toothpick, which I've done before, but with this particular one, because of the way it's made for the material, I won't be able to get away with it. So I'm going to let it dry. And again, that's why I use the Ultimate. It's going to dry clear and you won't even be able to tell it's there. So, all right. We're going to set this up against there. Okay. Here we go. This is a piece by piece process. And I know that I had one subscriber say, you know, can we add a little more detail in it? Can we have hour-long? I have some hour-long videos, but it depends on the dollhouse and it depends on where I'm at in the process. So right now, if you can just hold on real tight, we'll get through this here and let these two dry, because that's where we at. We really can't do anything else until this is dry, and then we can move on to putting up this will be the first wall that we'll put. It's not wall 1, but it will be the first wall that will be put up and placed on the floor here. Okay, and you see where these dotted lines are? That's where it's gonna go. All right, so we'll touch base back here in a bit, and I hope everyone's enjoying their craft. Please be patient. It's if you're struggling for a minute, maybe take a step back and take a break from it, work on something else, and that usually works for me. But again, remember, this is what works for you. So hopefully everybody's having a great time, enjoying their craft, enjoying putting together their dollhouse, and we'll touch base here back in a bit. Take care.